Hey there, my name is Abram. Let me spill the tea and let me tell y'all about my mayhem. I'ma take y'all back to day one. I know y'all here from Sodom and Gomorrah, but I gotta tell y'all my side of the story. See, God changed my name to Abraham and promised me and my descendants the Canaan's land. But then came this famine, so we had to move to Egypt. The only problem is my wife's the baddest little diva. I knew those Egyptians would try to kill me just to get her, so I planned to finesse them. They just tell them you my sister. And it worked like a charm, cause they gave her everything. Servants, cattle, donkeys, I'm surprised no wedding ring. Eventually, when they found out, we evacuated the premises. But we weren't tripping, cause we came back to Canaan really rich. The whole crew, including my nephew, his name is Lot. His father died, which was my brother, so I took his spot. We hit the jackpot, the lick we hit was just hysterical. But then there wasn't room for me and Lot in this one area, so Lot moved to Sodom, a city full of violence. Simple in those trenches, they would not believe in God them. This war broke out where my nephew Lot resided in, so Sodom and Gomorrah had to form them an alliance. Word on the street is Lot was kidnapped and jugged, so along with my servants, we had to get it back in blood. I rescued my nephew, King of Sodom thanked me. He offered to repay me, but I refused his favors. God, he was super pleased with how I kept my faith up, so he promised me and my wife Sarah children, even though we're very vintage. Was having nightmares of slaves being my descendants. Have nothing to do with this, but I just thought that I should mention. But anyways, me and my wife Sarah had this servant named Hagar. She's Egyptian. We asked her for her service of being a surrogate, cause of course we up in age. But after I slept with Hagar, my wife became enraged. Sarah got jealous after Hagar got pregnant. She kicked her out, even though she's pregnant, she can care less. Sarah ran away, and Hagar felt miserable. But the angel came to Hagar and said,
name your son Ishmael. I need you to go back and just put up with the rudeness.
But I'll get back to Hagar and Ishmael before I conclude this. God then reappeared to me and reassured me that the stars in the sky would be like my amount of children. He told me about our son Isaac, me and my wife will have. But me and wife are old, so we busted out and laughed.
What are y'all can key in that? Y'all forgot I hold the key to happiness and I'm the king of that?
Oh God, I wasn't laughing.
Sarah, stop being dishonest.
All of a sudden, God heard cries from Sodom. He planned to examine if the city should be destroyed or not, but that's the city my kinfolk just moved to. My nephew Lot, I asked God, are you sweeping the good with the guilty? What about the innocent citizens? Let's say there's 50.
If I find 50 innocent people, I'll let them slide.
But God, what about 40 people? Will they not survive?
If I find 40 good people, I wouldn't touch them.
What about 30 people, God? Don't mean to bug you. I know I'm just some dust and ashes compared to your image, but what if in no city there's good people? Let's say there's 20.
If I find 30 or 20, I'll let them make it.
Lord, one more question. I'm not trying to make you angry. What if in Sodom and Gomorrah you find 10? He told me that the city wouldn't end. That's when he would have sinned. Then that's when he would send 2 angels to Sodom gates. My nephew Lot had linked up with him and they were embraced. Lot brought the angels to his house and cooked the meals. Everybody in the jet saw him. They had a pill. Now this is where it get real. Now mind you, they in the trenches. Sodom and Gomorrah with a sinning is relentless.
Hey, Lot.
Yes, sir.
Hey, take over for me. I gotta go pay some bills real quick. I'll be right back.
Alright, so boom, it was me. I'm Lot, by the way. How y'all doing? My wife, my 2 daughters, and 2 angels that came and visited us in Sodom. We was just chilling at the house, just eating dinner, just talking, having a good time, right? Then all of a sudden, while we eating, I hear a knock on the door. Yeah, cause you know, Noah kids, you know, they started Africa, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, for real?
Yeah, Egypt, Ethiopia, you know, them.
Oh, wow.
Noah's kids. Now, hold on, now who is this at my door? Hold on, y'all, I'll be right, let me get this, I'll be right back. I'm coming, just wait a minute. Hey, what's up? Whoa, what, man? Dang, y'all got the whole hood in my door, y'all back up. Look, man, I ain't got enough food for y'all now.
Hey, man, we're not here for the food. Where are those 2 good-looking men you had prancing around here, man? Me and my pals want to get real acquainted with them.
Huh?
If you know what I mean. Ain't that right, fellas?
Hey, nah, bro, we ain't even on that. Like, we just trying to have us a little family friends done, man, that's all.
No, man. I don't think you really understand where we're coming from here, pal. Now, you're either gonna let us in and let us have those 2 men, or we're gonna barge in and take it. And take you.
What? Wait a minute, man. Y'all tripping, bro. Like,
well,
what's up with y'all? Now, look, bro, I can't just let y'all devour my friends like that, nah.
We're not trying to hear that.
There's no consent or nothing. Just have some decency, sir. Now, look, man, I got 2 daughters. They both still virgins. You can have your way with them if you want.
Ew, Dad, no.
Shh. I mean, hey, what y'all want me to do?
Oh, no, it's not the women that we want, man. It's those 2 boys. Now, I asked you nicely, and it seems like you're judging us. Don't forget you're a foreigner on these here parts, boy. This is how we get down here in Sodom and Gomorrah. What you think the word sodomy means? Duh. You can't judge us anyway. You just tried to pimp your daughters on us. Now we're about 2 seconds for bum rushing in your house now, man. Fellas, break the door!
Wait.
Break the door!
Oh, no.
Break the door! Break the door!
Look, calm down, calm down. Just give me a minute, real quick. Just wait, hold on. Sheesh. Y'all, we need to leave like right now. We need to leave like right now. Those men outside, they were being dangerously aggressive. They not knowing they trying to run trains on angels from heaven. Just forcing themselves on trying to come gang rape my guest list. And we not homophobic or judgmental, we just prefer remaining some heteros. Only God can judge, and looks like that's what he's fixing to do. The two angels came up with this plan to get rid of them fools. They used their angelic powers to blind them, so none of them could see us or grab us when we ran by them. Exiting the jets, the only way out is the entrance. My daughters tried to say they little boyfriends, but they wouldn't listen. The angels gave us 2 important rules to be exact.
Evacuate the premises and please don't look back.
The angels stayed as me and my family began to flee. Obviously we had our backs turned, so we didn't see. But it sounded like some burning rocks was falling from the sky. Then my old lady turned to Apollo Salt, and guess what? That's right, she turned around after the angels gave instructions. Some say that Apollo Salt is still there, but they could be bluffing. But Sodom and Gomorrah is no more destroyed from fire. Just me and my daughters, now we went to the mountains and we was tired. Now warning you, this next part's about to sound a little weird, but it's my story, so I gotta keep it real. Can't take it, cover your ears. My 2 daughters made the choice and came up with this plan to get me drunk and sleep with me, cause they didn't have a man. Now, I don't know if they thought that we were only people on earth that's left and the rest had burned to death instead of 2 pieces of land. But long story short, they ended up pregnant. Now I have 2 grandsons. Hold on. Hey, Unc, you ready?
Now let me finish my story too. God fulfilled his promise. My wife Sarah gave birth to our son Isaac. Now Isaac means laughter. We found it funny when God said we have babies in our hundreds. That's what he was named after. Now mind you, I still got my firstborn with me, Ishmael, with my younger baby mama Hagar. My wife didn't sit well. Seems as though my wife Sarah was jealous. I argued to not let them leave, but for some reason God told me to let them. Little did I know God had a whole nother sketch for them. A single mom in the desert, but God was always there for them. Ishmael grew and was granted with his own tribes. They settled in Mecca, and that was the birth of Islam. But after Hagar and my son left, guess what's next? God put me to this test, and this test had me stressed. He told me to sacrifice my offspring on an altar.
Dad, where we going?
He just don't know I got an offering.
I see you have the fire and wood, Dad, but where's your offering?
I looked and told him God would see to it, then kept on walking. I built an altar, tied Isaac to it, now he's there lying. Had to hold him down, he was scratching, kicking, and crying. I upped the knife and heard,
Chill, Abraham. I was just messing with you. You don't have to take it down.
I went and sacrificed the ram and said that God was pleased. He reassured I have many descendants come from me. The same spot where I almost sacrificed Isaac is the same exact spot where the holy temple resides at. Sarah was my real half-sister too. Back then, getting with your kin wasn't that weird to do. Felt bad when she made me kick out my son and Hagar. That bread and water I gave him ran out. That sounds outrageous, but every time life for them became too unbearable. Food and water was always provided by the man above. My future descendants had found what I left behind for them. The promised land of Canaan, thanks to Moses, thanks to Joshua. I used to have nightmares of my descendants being enslaved. Then I dreamed that they escaped to the land of Canaan and they were saved. But anyways, before I passed away, I left gift for my sons. I lived to 175 and then I was done. Birthed a Lot's wife. Never look back when he would leave you from it. Don't even click on the IG story of your previous woman or you'll be salted. Jews, Christian, Muslims, they all the descendants of me. So I don't know why they be barking. Even the atheists could probably relate to this. Story of Sodom and Gomorrah and Abraham. When it comes to circumcisions, I'm the first that did it. It's used as the token of covenant. It was God's firm decision.